Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Noah, and today the BlackOut Podcast is here at the Allyson Felix event hosted by the Black Student Athlete Association. And today we're going to talk to some of the people who made this event possible and some key players in bringing her here at California State University Northridge campus. So let's check it out.
I think it was important for Allyson Felix to be here today because she proved that athletes aren't a monolith. She proved that you can be a mom, you can be an athlete, you can be an advocate. And I think that's really important for us as CSUN student athletes to understand and for the greater community to understand, because you don't have to just fit into this one role that society says you have to be.
Just as a Black woman in sports, the adversity that she went through. And then for her manager or her agent, as her brother Wes, it was very important for him to show the business side as an entrepreneur about how he took on the role as an agent for his sister. Oftentimes Black individuals they get blackballed, they get scammed out of deals, out of high paying deals. And, he looked after his sister and took over this role and, did what he could.
With the Allyson Felix, the most decorated Black woman Olympian in the world. In the documentary, She Runs the World, one of the things that we learned is that some shoes are molded after men's feet. The shoe lasts are molded after men's feet. And I believe that reflected a larger pattern of whose needs are prioritized, even down to footwear. And I just wanted to ask you, in what ways does your shoe push back against the idea of men being the default design?
Yeah, when I learned that, shoes weren't being made for women, it felt like this deep kind of calling to say, no, the industry should be doing things differently. And there's all these reasons why, a lot of research is being done now that shows that because women have been wearing men's shoes, we're experiencing trouble with our knees, ACLs, back pain, all of these things. And it comes back to that. So, we felt like we could do things differently and that we could push back against the industry and try to say, we should be making products specifically for women. And also we should be seeing women in a different way. And I think, that's what we've been trying to do.
So you've been very open about advocating for Black women, particularly around motherhood and equality in sports. How has your understanding of your power and voice evolved since stepping away from competition?
It's evolved a lot. I feel like for a lot of my career, I was just that person who was all about my performance, like head down, do the work, and was really almost scared to have an opinion on anything. But when I became a mother and also, going through these real life situations, there was a different motivation there and a different strength. And I was representing, my own daughter and how she would come into the world and see the world. And so that really pushed me to do things that I usually wasn't comfortable doing. And eventually it helped me to find my voice and to understand that I had power, and that I could have a bold opinion, and maybe that opinion and putting it out into the world could help make things different.
Was there ever a moment while making the documentary that was especially vulnerable for you to show us and revisit? And how did you push through that?
Definitely all the moments around, the birth of my daughter. It was so emotional. It was really traumatic. And so to kind of relive that was not something that I was really looking forward to. But I think just understanding that there are far too many Black women dying in childbirth and facing complications. And if this could bring any more awareness to it, I think it was really important to see my story, because my story is not unique. This is happening every single day, and we have to put it out there. And it only happens, as we talk about it more openly. And so that part made me really feel like, I need to, to share my story and put my name to it.
Allyson, thank you so much for giving us these couple seconds to talk to us. You're an inspiration not only to Black women athletes, but also to Black women everywhere. And we just thank you and appreciate you so much for the things that you're standing up for, especially for us.
Thank you.
And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.